Hello everyone, let's get started. For maxing HP, the fastest way to max HP is going to be through the call shop method. If you have unlocked the Tonberry GF and learned his call shop familiar, sell high, and tackle abilities, you'll receive a discount at shops, sell higher, easier to find rare items, which isn't really needed in this case, and of course, you can call the shop. Now before you get onto this floor, hopefully you experience the S-Star shop with 3 exclamation marks and the S-Star pet shop. We're going to be abusing these things for infinite gil. The infinite gil trick for Final Fantasy VIII is pretty well known, but there are still people that do not know what it is, so let's go ahead and handle and cover that. Under the ability menu, click on call shop and go down to S-Star shop with the 3 exclamation marks. We're going to purchase 100 tents and 100 cottages. Under recovery, medicine, refine all of those tents and cottages into 75 mega potions. Go back under call shop and sell those mega potions for a profit. Purchase 100 more tents and 100 more cottages. Refine them into more mega potions and go back to call shop, sell them, and profit. It is that simple. Maxing HP, you can farm CC group with the left diamond girl as long as you have the CC group on Ragnarok before on disc 4. Some people don't have that as an option, so the call shop method is going to be the fastest way of farming HP ups. With that being said, under S-Star Pet Shop, we're going to be purchasing 100 Giant's Rings. I'm just going to purchase 10 because I'm broke. Go down to Forbidden Medicine Refine. Where are they at? They're here somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. GF Ability Medicine Refine. Refine those 10 Giant's Rings into 1 Gaia's Ring. And then Forbidden Medicine Refine the 1 Gaia's Ring into 1 HP up. Essentially 150,000 is 1 HP up. 1.5 million gil is 10 HP ups. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 10 HP each, correct? Oh. Yes. If you happen to have the CC group aboard Ragnarok on disc 4, farming strength is far easier than using the shop method. We're going to be abusing not really a glitch, it's not an exploit either, it is built into the game. The left diamond girl has the highest chance of playing any character card, namely any card from level 8 and above. Whoops, wrong button. So level 8 and above, she has a very high chance. She will almost always play a level 7 card, which is any of the bosses. But if you have, let's just say for example, Ifrit's card. You have all cards except Ifrit, she will play the Ifrit card. In this case, we're going to go to card modification. And we're going to card mod the Eden card. 1 will become 3 Monk's Codes. Under Forbidden Medicine Refinement, 1 becomes 1 Strength Up. So that's 3 Strength Ups from 1 Eden's card. Go back to Left Diamond Girl and card battle her. There's the Eden card. She won't always play a character card, but she has a very high chance to do so. The best strategy, once you have all the character cards, just use the 5 most recent ones, which of course is Squall, Cypher, Edea, Renoa, and Zell. Play Squall in the top right, in the bottom right corner, Cypher in the top left, as long as you have the top and left numbers hidden for Cypher. Play Edea in the bottom left or just the bottom corner. you'll basically always win. Now that we have the eating card, you can modify it again and repeat this process infinitely for 3 strength ups every single time you obtain the card. Vitality farming is essentially the same as the strength farming. Only difference is it's going to be utilizing the Minotaur card. One will refine into 10 adamantines. 5 adamantines will refine into 1 vitality up. So that's 2 vitalities per card you receive. Now, if you do not have the CC group aboard, then the shop method for strength would be your best bet. Under ability, go down to call shop, SR pet shop, and purchase 100 power wrists. Now, it takes 100 power wrists to make 10 hyper wrists, and then 10 hyper wrists becomes 1 strength up. So unfortunately, it does take 1.5 million just to make 1 strength up, which, like I said, that's not even worth it. You may as well go to Devouring at that point. You are able to devour T-Rexors, but neither of these methods are very quick. I highly recommend, if you have not gotten to Disc 4 yet, or if you just made it into Disc 4 and you haven't actually started on stat maxing yet, it would be faster at this point for you to just restart your game, assuming you don't have any important challenges or important reason not to restart. If you're going simply for maximum stats, I highly recommend restarting your game in order to farm these stats ups. Now for vitality, the fastest, more reliable method that I have found would be the Devour method. On the character that you want to devour with, we're going to have his HP as high as you can get it. If you can max it, great. The way devouring works is the bigger the difference between your character's current HP and the enemy's current remaining HP, increases the chances that your character will devour that monster. So if Zale's HP, for example, not his maximum HP, but his current HP is 9,999, and he goes to devour an enemy that only has, let's just say, 1,000 health, he has a much higher chance to devour than if the enemy only has 5,000 HP. So we want to reduce the enemy's HP as low as we can, reliably. Thankfully, I actually have all this information. So, for the first character, ensure the HP is as high as it can be. Under abilities, we're going to just need Devour. For your second character, we're going to be using the abilities Level Up. This increases the monster's level. GF, we need a specific Guardian Force to use to ensure we deal exact amounts of damage. And Dark Side. Dark Side will triple the damage that you deal to any enemy, but it does cost 10% of your maximum HP every use. Now with that being said, we're going to need Thundaga under Elemental attack. We're going to be farming Adamantis. Adamantis take double damage from thunder attacks. We're also going to be equipping Drain under your status your status effect damage. Drain will essentially negate the damage that you take from using Dark Side. Same for your second character. However, for your second character, we're just going to be using Dark Side with Thundaga and Drain as well. We're going to be coming to Longhorn Island, which is north of Dalit. Running around the beach's edge will help you encounter Adamantis. Oh, I need to turn that up, don't I? You can encounter Facilicolins here as well. You don't really need those, just run away from them. Also, Zale, why are you... Here's some. Alright, let's slow it down so you can see what's going on. For the first character, we're going to use Level Up on both Adamantis. This is going to raise her level up to 100. Speed that up, we don't really care to see this. Oh, that's why he was blinded. Level up on your second Adamantus. They're both now level 100. For your character that has GF ability, we're going to be summoning Doom Train. You do not need to boost it either. Doom Train applies multiple status effects to the enemy that it's used on, assuming they don't have any kind of immunities. In this case, it's going to apply Berserk and Meltdown. Berserk is going to be used so that way the Adamantus doesn't use White Wind like it just did to constantly heal itself, messing up your devouring. Also, Meltdown reduces the vitality and spirit of the enemy down to 0. So we're going to be dealing a guaranteed maximum damage each hit with Dark Side. We're going to be using Dark Side 3 times on each Adamantus. There's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. And now Devour with your character. Okay, it didn't work. I think it was 4 times. Yes, I am sorry. It is 4 times. You use Dark Side 4 times per Adamantus. There it is. Same for your other Adamantus. Attack it 4 times. That is 3. And here's 4. And then Devour with your character. After using Dark Side 4 times, Adamantus should only have around 1200 HP or so. So you have, I want to say roughly a 95% chance of it succeeding. You also have a chance of getting Adamantine whenever you kill the Adamantus, which also happens to give you more vitality ups. Earlier he was just at 30, no, he is at 35. Farming magic also can be done with the call shot method, but with the times 3 booster, it becomes so much faster to just use, of course, Devour. And there is a very simple method for devouring to acquire magic. We're going to be farming behemoths. In the deep sea deposit, you have a 100% chance of encountering 2 behemoths as long as you have not defeated the ultimate weapon at the very bottom. If you have, there is another method of 100% behemoth encounters in S-Star, but that's for another video. So, for right now, let's focus on what we have in front of us. As for Squall, well, character 1 rather, we're going to have level up and level down. That is it. We will not be attacking with this character. For your Devour character, just maximum HP as high as you can get it. Revive and Devour. Revive is very important. Now, for your third character, they're just suicide. That's all they're for. You want to have their HP no higher than 9,699. No higher. I have 9,591. That is more than enough. You just do not. You want to be as close to 9699 without going over. We're going to be using Kamikaze. Kamikaze does 5 times your character's maximum HP as a one-time use. They do get ejected from the battle. They cannot even be revived after doing so until the next battle, which is why she's dead. So, we're going to go into the Behemoth encounter. Speed it up a little bit. Okay. Character 1 is going to level up the behemoth to ensure that it's level 100. Then we're going to level down to have its level down to 50. For your other third character, we're going to revive Renoa, or your second character, your kamikaze character. Revive will always give that character the maximum HP, by the way. And for your kamikaze character, they just go on to off themselves. For your devour character, just devour them. At my current HP, this behemoth only has 45 HP. Basically a 100% chance of getting one magic every single time. At 3 times speed, this is what the encounter looks like. Level up. Level down. Revive. Kamikaze, and then devour. It is that simple. Every now and then, Kamikaze can hit a critical. It will always do 60,000 damage. At this state, 60,000 damage is the maximum that Kamikaze can do in one hit. But if it crits, it's just instant death for the behemoth, so just move on to the next encounter. In order to refresh the encounter, just go down these stairs. Which of course, there's another behemoth right here as well. Getting overpowered has never felt so easy. Spirit is... well, it's a pain. So, you have 2 options. Call shop, of course, but that takes forever because it's 1.5 million for 1 spirit. But we're not doing that. With the ×3 speed up with the ×3 speed up booster, Devour method is quickly becoming very much faster. So, on your first character, we're going to need Devour. If you do or do not have Ribbon, you're easily able to fix it. Equip Ribbon if you have it. If you don't have it, just equip Pain, Berserk, and Confuse. You can equip Asuna or Sleep, but not really necessary. But Pain, Berserk, and Confuse is the biggest ones that you need. For your third character, we're going to be using Level Up, Level Down, and Dark Side. Make sure I get on my ribbon. Of course, we need Drain. We're going to be healing ourselves with Dark Side. And for your third character, of course, Drain, because Dark Side is awesome. And we're also going to have Revive, just in case your third character, or any character, decides they don't want to live anymore. Ooh, and of course, Ribbon. We are looking for Marlboros. On the island closest to heaven, you have roughly a 25% chance of running into a Marlboro. Sometimes it feels like 10%. But these battles are relatively easy. Now I do recommend if you run into a Tri-Face, go ahead and kill it. Or if you have Mug equipped, go ahead and mug it. They drop Curse Spikes, which we'll talk about here in a second. If we could just run into a Marlboro. Chimeras only have roughly a 30% chance of not 30%, I'm sorry. They all have a 25% chance, but Chimeras feel more like 60%. See. Here's one. Slow it down, and let's get started. First, level up the Marlboro. This is to ensure that its level is at 100. Speed this up. Level down the Marlboro to ensure that it goes down to level 50. Now we're going to dark side 7 times. That's 4. Five, 6, and 7. And now we can use your Devour character. The Marlboro only has 1000 HP. Let's try that again. That 5% chance really just kicked in. Devour Marlboros gives you 1 spirit each time. Doesn't sound like a lot, I know, but with the ×3 booster, it becomes infinitely faster than just using the call shot method, especially if you run into multiple Marlboros back to back, or if you run into them, let's just say every few encounters. Unfortunately, I didn't get a second one, so it's quite the spectacle, honestly. This was recently discovered, and I decided to take it to the next step of farming it. So, if you have not completed the UFO side quest, you are able to do the side quest up to the point where you discover the UFO at the Granditi Forest. Make sure you do not complete the side quest once you get to Granditi Forest, which is just a little bit above the island closest to heaven. For your characters, we need level up on your first character, dark side, and which means, of course, we need drain, which is here somewhere. Why is it not here? There it is. Don't know how it got on her. Drink. And for your third character, we need the ability Magic, Auto Reflect, and Encounter None. This does utilize a glitch. If you do not want to use glitches and you don't really believe in it, then your only other option is going to be farming Cactuar Needles, collecting 100 of those for 1 speed up. Very tedious, very long, but this is very, very quick. I want to say it's faster than strength farming, if not close to it, but you do have to pay attention. Encounter None. Yeah, you can take 1 step and you go into the battle. There's the UFO. I highly recommend saving before you do this. For your first character, we're going to level up. This is going to ensure the UFO is level 100 and has 14,100 HP. Your second character is going to dark side to do 9,999 damage. Your third character is going to use Holy on himself, or whoever has Auto Reflect on. The moment your character starts casting Holy, hold L2, R2, or RT, LT, whatever console you're on, to escape from the battle, and continue holding it throughout the duration. This will kill the UFO but you're still going to escape. And you'll also still keep the item that you normally would get. Speed it up, and you'll still encounter the UFO. This is because that whenever you kill the UFO while you're still running in between an auto-reflect, when you're auto-reflecting magic, the next action is saved but not followed through. We're going to level up. Dark Side, Magic, Holy, times 3 just to speed it up. It is that simple. Defeating the UFO, or air quote, defeating the UFO twice, gives you 2 amulets. 2 amulets becomes 1 speed up. And as you can see, this is very effective. No, I do not have any speed increases. That is max speed. I'm not even going to try to go for my other 2 characters because I'm burnt out. Luck farming will take the longest for you to farm. The only efficient way of farming luck is going to be by fighting Tri-Faces and farming their cursed spikes drops from mugs or random drops. At the bottom of the deep sea deposit, you're going to have 3 set encounters for Tri-Faces. Over near the save point, toward the middle of the stairs, and at the bottom of the stairs leading to the next screen. It is best to put on encounter none so you don't encounter anything random between the set encounters. And you do have to have mug set to do characters. I wish we had a 3rd mug, but we do not. But that's just what we have. Equip 2 mugs, ribbit if you have it. You don't need any other abilities, just mug and recover if you need to heal. Or if you have call shot, that works too, either way. Equip a mug, rare item, to increase the chances if you do not mug any cursed spikes at the battle and it dies too quickly, you have a better chance of getting cursed spikes, as it can drop poison powder as its common drop. And the 3rd character can just have whatever because they're just going to be attacking. First encounter. I'm just not going to let Squall attack. His speed is maxed, and he just, well, that's max speed. Very fun to look at. Once you have 100 curse spikes, go down to ability, tool refine, into 1 dark matter. GF ability, medicine refine, 1 dark matter, into 1 luck junction scroll. Forbidden medicine refine, luck junction scroll to 1 luck up. Stats maxed. I want to have a little bit of fun with it. With Renoa, she has a very interesting build. Make sure you have Meteor, 100 meteors, on your magic, and have your magic as high as it can get. As high as you can get it, preferably 255, and triple on speed. On your abilities, make sure you have... 1 second. I need 80% HP. I need 60% mag. Yep. I need 40% speed and auto haste. These 4, well, assuming you have all your stats max, you won't need these 3, but auto haste, because I don't have her speed maxed out yet, get her speed and magic as high as you can get it. Make sure that the only magic she has... I need to get rid of these. Okay, make sure the only magic Renoa has on her is Meteor and Triple. If you don't have any way to get rid of them, you can go to the magic, press square or X, and it'll ask if you want to discard that magic. Meteor and Triple should be the only thing you have on her, and they should both be equipped to magic and speed respectively. You're also going to want her second limit called Angelo. What's that on here? Oh well, it'll need her second limit. I'm going to go ahead and give Quistis the item ability so I can use an Aura Stone. And you take off and counter none. I forgot about that. Grendel, yeah, not a big threat. With Squall having 255 speed, Renoa still is just as fast as Squall. So let's use an Aura Stone on Renoa. And we're going to use Angel Wing. This is very, very fun to mess around with. Angel Wing is very special. It basically gives her Berserk, but for magic. It makes her use a random offensive magic she has on her. And if you have only Meteor as your offensive magic, she will only use Meteor. And it does a surprising amount of damage. If you combine this 3 times speed, which is constant, whatever magic she uses, she does not use stock of. She used Meteor twice, and as you can see, she still has 100 Meteors. So let's get something. Let's have fun with this for a moment. Let's put magic on Quistis. Let's see if she has Meltdown. I don't think she does. She does, okay. Let's find something actually threatening. Perfect. Got on Quistis. Let's use Meltdown. Do I have Aura on you? No. You can also use Doom Train, a little bit easier. Now let's use an Aura Stone on Renoa. Speed it up a little bit because this is taking forever. Angel Wing. Now she's going to cast Meteor on an enemy that has 0 Vitality and Spirit, with an increased multiplication factor to Meteor. $7,000s. Now imagine if she had 255 speed, base speed, with auto haste. Whatever enemy you're fighting won't even have a chance to kill you, let alone attack you. Very, very fun to mess around with. And very fun against the ultimate weapon, let me tell you. Now that we've gone over max stats, let's go over the optimum builds. Each character, one is going to have Cactuar, the other is going to have Tonberry, and the other will have Eden. They have the luck junctions and the luck plus 50%. I also give each of them ribbon. So all their abilities are Dark Side, Recover, and Revive. I did have to get Recover and Revive from outside sources and teach them to different GFs. But all 3 characters have Dark Side because it's just way too broken, does 3 times damage. Very easy to heal with Recover. Recover fully recovers the ally that you choose. If anyone decides to die, you can just revive them, give us a full HP back, doesn't cost anything. Ribbon because, of course, Ribbon. auto protect and auto shell just to go 4 more with your 255 vitality and spirit. With luck plus 50% because there's nothing else you really need. Once you have max speed, auto haste is useless. Auto potion, I mean, you have recover and drain. What else do you need? You don't need mug, you don't need initiative. There's nothing else really to put there but luck plus 50% because luck just takes the longest to farm. I currently have Squall at 192 and that's amazing. It's taking a long time to get to 192 and everything else max on him, but I'm burnt out. I'm going to eventually get to it, but not at this very moment. So let's go. I guess we'll find a ruby dragon. That's first thing that I can think of that can deal some damage. Grendels, good example. They can do some kind of damage. Did you see the speed with Squall? Look at this ATB range. It's near instant. 68 damage. Compared to Irving's ATB, $70 damage. Let's give him to it so we see a tail blade. 62, 69, 63. That's just a miss because I have high evasion. 63. They're not going to use Tailblade, are they? Dark side, get these out of here. Recover ourselves just because we can. Because it doesn't cost anything. Maybe just a couple seconds of time. See, Squall just took 14 damage from that. Let's find something actually threatening. I said threatening. Oh, hex the dragon. Let's see what it can do. $80. If you ever hit Squall. 76. 73. That did 400 damage to everyone, but it only did 34 to Squall. The higher your luck, the less damage you take. I think the formula is every 3 luck, you take 1% less damage. So at 255 luck, you're essentially only taking maybe 5 or 10 damage. Now this does not go for fixed damage, like the old Mega Weapons fixed damage. Everything else though, that has an actual calculation, is reduced. I cannot get away from Grendels. What's a good enemy to find, or to fight? 38. Come on, hit Squall. That doesn't work against me, catch a ribbon. Where's something strong to fight? Marlboros, you're useless because ribbon. Actually, go ahead and recover ourselves. We'll try to find a T-Rex or maybe a Ruby Dragon. There's a T-Rex sword. Let's see what kind of damage it can do. Come on. 81, 86. Missed ball because of course. Missed. 74. Missed. I guess we're not finding a ruby dragon anytime soon. Yeah, well, you get the picture. Max stats, you're basically invincible. Especially if you have max luck. You just can't die.